Hello everyone, this week we're up at a place called Jackson's Bowl. So it's up in behind Sandon. You go past Sandon, you go up towards Cody there, and it's way up. The mountains are pretty high up. There's actually another way to get in there from the back one, Retalix. So here we are. This is a waste rock pile. So they had a railway that went along here, and you can see the adit. It's kind of straight ahead of us. I'm sitting in there filming it. So we're in this huge bowl, and they get a lot of snow in there. So mostly people just go in there in the wintertime to go sledding in there. They think they do some helicopter skiing, snow cats, sledding and stuff like that. So pretty brutal area. They get lots of snow in there. So they've mined up all in this bowl. You can see there's quite a bit of activity along there. And you can see an adit to the left there. So we're going to go into that one. It goes in quite a long ways. It's pretty interesting. And then this is a ridge above where we came in. Hike along this ridge to this other mine. You see a mine kind of straight ahead of us in the screen there. It's just beautiful. Walk along this ridge. And there's that mine there. And below that, sort of in the center of the picture there, there was a tram line that went from the top to the bottom. And there was a big building there. We'll show you. We'll get down into there. It looks like a big log cabin, but it was a big ore bin. So they trammed the ore down there. So this is another mine that we're looking at. There's a bunch of other holes close to where this cabin was. There's two cabins in Jackson's Bowl there. And we didn't get into those ones right there. So they're, the other thing that's going on there, they have mountain bikers going up there. And you see them trails along this mine here. And they actually drop them off at the top of the mountain. We'll show you the truck that they have. And that's what them trails are. They just go right down through those, through the waste rock pile. So this was a pretty big mine. There's another cabin there, really nice cabin. So we got to go a long ways into this one too. It goes right along the creek, a place where you wouldn't expect to find an adit. So yeah, here's the mountain bikers. So they take them in that big truck and throw their bikes on top. Really steep ground. When I was walking the trail, I couldn't imagine anyone going up there with a bicycle, but they don't. They just go down them with a bicycle. So that's all right. So I'll hop in the truck or whatever, and we'll see you at the mine. Yeah, we're lucky enough to find another nice cabin in the bush there. I don't know where we are. Quite a ways back from Cody. It's in a basin there. I guess skidoers come up in here. But this is a mining area because we can see mines. Quickly show you this cabin. They have these cabins. They usually have a little book that you can sign. So I usually write my name in it and leave my card. And yeah, so Curly's cabin. So kind of gives you an idea. Like most people go snowmobiling up here. So a lot of people go up here. And the snow here, though, the one entry in the book said that they had a hard time finding the cabin. They just barely saw the very top of the roof. So they probably get 8 feet of snow in here, I guess. And nothing really fancy about these cabins. Just kind of a place where you don't have a little wood stove and get a good fire going, and warm up and dry up a bit. The rats have been here a little bit, but yeah, you know, every one of these cabins are like that. So we're just going to have a bite of lunch here real quick, and we'll put the book back, and we will see if we can find some mines. So this is where this guy ends there, and there's quite a few adits around here, but or not adits. Well, there's adits. We saw them with the drone, but there's roads going all over the place too. Trouble is, last time we busted our ass and spent a whole much time hiking into somewhere and then find a road there, so we're better off to actually try and kind of check all the roads out and then fill in the blanks from there. Yeah, it's a good thing we brought our chest waders. There's a fair bit of water in here, so this is that we saw with the drone. Probably wouldn't have noticed it otherwise. Just flying around with the drone and There's nothing there. So perfect that we brought the chest waders too, because looks like we're making good use of them. Yeah, should dry up here pretty quick, I think. So there's a huge basin here. Looks like there's all kinds of mines. I don't get too excited about hiking up these steep mountainsides before we find out all the roads go, because what's happening is we end up freaking hiking a good part of the day to get somewhere, and then we find the road. Huh. Oh, looks like we have is that an open stope there? I don't know. Let's see. Have a look. It is so, yeah. It is open. I thought there was some light there. Yeah, pretty extensive up there. See how much further we can get going in here. Pretty rusty here, lots of iron here. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't go too far, but that's certainly interesting. Looking mine looks more like a cave than a mine. Oh, see, there's the cave there. Try to keep the camera as dry as possible. Zigzag the water coming down. Yeah, well, that's going to be it. There, you can see the pay streak there. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting, eh? Little dynamite box. Oh, there we go, that's what we're looking for. Too thin for them, I guess. Alright, well, let's jump in the machine and head further up the mountain and see if we can find some more cool stuff. Good thing we brought our chest waders. It's actually very beautiful here in the Alpine. There are some big waste rock piles on the other side. So we might find something interesting there. There, this is where we came from when we came down the ridge. We came from there and we followed it down. Followed this road, went across here and got into this basin. So looking across that hill, you can see there's quite a few other trails going all the way across there into the snow and the top of that mountain. And then over into that other valley also. So lots of places to check out. There's just a beautiful little valley and a little cabin here and in the middle of nowhere. And then there's another mine on that side. So hooked along this little trail. It's a pack horse trail or something. And one thing that we didn't notice, go to this mine and look at all the stuff down there. Some kind of a building down there or something. There's an attic here. Lucky it wasn't closed after hiking quite a long hike to get to here. There we are. Yeah, looks pretty cool so far. Thought I heard something in there. Probably a rat, if anything. Well, it's not a conventional type of a mine for sure. No railway into this one. Oh, that's pretty crumbly, eh? That doesn't look very healthy. Whew. You don't even want to breathe on that freaking thing. Oh, that's very unstable. And that's it. Well, that was a waste of time. And dangerous. Oh well. This makes you go sometimes. And that to make an awesome photograph, this ridge. So many awesome, just a beautiful place, so many nice pictures you can take. Yeah, beautiful valley down in there. So I think we're looking at Kokanee Glacier in the background there. This is someplace we'll have to get to next year. We can go up. Looks like they logged there, so there's road's going up there. If you just keep going past Cody, you can get up that valley. I don't know what we'll see there, but the road goes up a fair ways. Not sure what there is for mines there, but only one way to find out. So this is this structure, and we located it, and it looks to me like it's an ore bin. That's collapsed. So the mine we were at, they probably had a tram coming across the valley to dump the ore up here somewhere. I don't know, there's so much stuff here. Maybe there's a mine here. We'll go up and have a look. I don't think we can see much of anything here though. Well, there is an adit here, but it don't look too healthy to me, but well, we can have a look. Looks like a little bit sketchy, huh? Yeah. That's about it. Looks like it's built right on top of all this loose stuff. Let's hike to the top there and see if there's anything up there. There's a little mine here. A whole bunch of surface deposits, fairly shallow. And it looks to me like this was mined here, and it's pretty unstable in here. It looks like this collapsed. So I think that's what happened there, because there's tracks underneath it. So hopefully nobody was under here when it collapsed, but maybe. You never know with these things. Can have a little peek down here and show you what the formation looks like. Looks like rats in here, huh? Yeah. Looks like it's just all collapsed. So we're looking at here, it's an avalanche came down this mountain and just pushed all this. Look at how much damage to this wood. It just mowed everything down. And it's a big pile of snow. It looks like it's been here for maybe, I don't know how long it's been here for, but it's been here for a lot of years, I imagine. So that's where we got to go. We got to head back up the hill along that ridge, and we're going to try to get up over the next valley. Alright, so we're back with our chest waders. Actually, a little deeper here. See some tracks here. Somebody's been in here. Well, not much headroom in this tunnel. Pretty skinny. It looked like there was a lot of levels to this mine. The ruins definitely. Well, mostly caved in anyways. Here, don't cause another collapse, hopefully. So it's just going straight. Nice flowstone. I think green even. So I expect this will just go back to an ore chute somewhere. This is a hole level, I would think. Well, it wasn't always flooded this much, because look at all this shit. Well, maybe it's not shit, maybe it's just stuff peeling off the back there. We're getting a little bit more headroom here. That's nice. I don't have my oxygen monitor again, but damn. I don't think it's a problem. I don't think this is going too far. We need a little room here. The vault. Okay. Oh, there we are. You've seen a right and left hand branch. We've got to go to the right. Oh, it's looking a little more interesting. So, this is obviously the target they were looking for, because that just went straight in until we got to here. And then it branched off. And now all of a sudden we see the football. And a whole bunch of timbering. So it's probably pretty soft in here. Getting into some other kind of rock. Oh, lots of timbering. Looks like a jail cell with all the bars. Yeah. The bars I prefer not to hang out in. Pretty nicely done though. Beautiful arch. Oh, what do we have here? There's an explosive box. Yeah. What the hell? I'm gonna say if that's not dynamite, but no, it's something else. What is it? Oh, it's just a metal box of some kind. Oh, there we go. This isn't too bad at all. I was kind of thinking, well, maybe it was going to be Rick coming in here. Oh, talk about crumbly, eh? Crumbly and drippy. I don't see no wonder, you know, it's got kind of a pretty good incline here. I almost wonder if they had carts in here, if they just used wheelbarrows. Well, that's what the ore looked like. Yeah. Obviously, maybe it wasn't that rich, but yeah. Looks pretty good. Nice looking stuff. Looks like a bit of serpentinite in there. Fairly soft, eh? Yeah. Maybe not much ore in that stuff, but pretty easy to work. Oh, we're getting, oh, there definitely was track in here. There's tractor here at least. Wow. Far more extensive than we expected. Getting bigger. I wonder if it's connected to some other parts or whatever. Yeah. Ooh. Now this is definitely going back and forth in a sack and some old box of something. Well, that's interesting. It was way bigger than it was when we first came in. When we first came in, it was just a small kind of a hole. Oh, there we go. There's some base here. We're back at that intersection, the T, when we first came in. We went to the right. Now we'll go to the left and see how far that's going to take us. Yeah, pretty soft in here, eh? Yeah, pretty soft stuff. If it's heavy or not. Barely. Pretty shiny looking too. Almost looks like, I don't know, maybe it could be some lead in there. What did you say? This is all caved here, yeah. If you went further back, but it's all caved in there. We would mess around with that, so. Oh, okay. Well, it's a cool little mine anyways. Seems some neat stuff in it. So all these buildings are pretty much, you know, rotted and fallen right down. So this must have been some kind of a concentrator or something. Pretty old, obviously, because look at the wood's all completely rotten, everything's falling apart. And the only thing that's really kind of cool here is this boiler. So it's a pretty big boiler. Yeah, it's a rat hotel now. Yeah, so would have run some steam engine or something, I guess. Yeah, it's home to some rats now. That we found a cabinet, a really nice cabin. And actually the best thing about this cabin is that they had a Budweiser here for me. I don't know, might be here from last spring, I don't know, but it seemed to be good. I appreciate it. So I guess this is a ski cabin that people use. There's a little notice about it and stuff. You're welcome to use it, do not abuse it, so that's all good. And yeah, so yeah, beautiful little cabin. I'd like to come back here and stay for a day or two. I mean, there's no rats in here, it's nice and clean. Upstairs got a nice bed and everything. Everything's in here, got a beautiful stove, awesome location. Just a really nice cabin. And so we were looking around here flying the drone, And lo and behold, we found an adit that we didn't know was here. So, since that's our main gig, we're going to go down here and show you this adit. And it looks like a pretty fair size hole, so no problem for us to get in here. And we'll see what kind of surprises we can find here. So there's the big door. Pretty cool. Too bad it didn't drain just a little better. It's close enough to the creek. Yeah, no problem. We've got chest waders. Full of frickin' holes, but they're still warm. And you can peel them off and put your nice dry coveralls on later. So, well, that's kind of strange. Right there, there's a just barely inside here, which is almost right over that boiler. There's a chute coming down here, which would lead you to believe that they just dumped their waste into the creek. Yeah, there's another chute there too. Not very much further in either. Oh. These stoped areas in there. What all these pipes were used for? Oh, there's a wind's going down. Yeah, just because you can swim doesn't mean you want to. That doesn't go any further anyways, but yeah, it went down. They must have pumped this out at one time. I'm kind of really interested about these pipes. Where are these pipes that go back here? Not much headroom in here. Oh, there's another ore chute that was there. It was plugged off. Yeah, really skinny in here, eh? Crawl on hands and knees here. Get through here. It's getting a little bigger in here, which is nice. I like to be able to stand up now and again. And the pipes continue on here. There's a little seams in here. And there's an ore chute. Pretty big ore chute too. And then the pipes just end here. And that's as far as it goes. So, and then there's another branch to the right here. Oh, look where that's kind of crumbled on there. Oh, pretty fancy artwork there. Keep the back up there. Oh, that looks not looking any nicer going back in here, that's for sure. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh. You know, watch them winds, eh? Yeah, they mind right under the creek. Down she goes. Yeah. Say, just because I can swim doesn't mean I want to. Yeah, somebody was in here not too long ago. Nosy bloody people, eh? Yeah. She's a wet day today. This mine likes water. You never know when you might fall through here somewhere. All these winds is, but like you say, can swings, you know. Makes it pretty safe. Just be a little miserable, that's all. Never happened before that I've ever fallen through and had to swim back. Yet, I should say. Look at a nice plank. Kind of a road we can walk on here. But, probably not going to be so nice on the way back because you're not going to be able to see the plank. Walking the plank. water's nice and clear going in. Oh, we'll get to an intersection. There we go. Yeah, there's an old Vogue cigarette can, eh? Old tobacco. Actually not in bad shape, eh? Nothing in it. Probably not really that old. Little safety station, I guess. There's a frog there. Oh no, it's just a piece of tractor joint. Some soft material in here. Yeah, and this doesn't look like a really old mine because this timbering looks, or the mine could be old, but the timbering looks fairly recent. Doesn't look really old. It sure goes back a long ways though. Yeah, it's nice to see good timbering. And there's another ore chute. We're going up quite a long ways up the stoke level. It's not even really that steep. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't so late in the day, you know. Maybe walk up some of them stokes, but not sure what we'd see. Oh, there's an old explosive box. No writing on it. Kind of a little unusual. It's a tall one. An old chain. Yeah. This is a pretty extensive level. Oh, look at the quartz in there. That's quartz. A vein of it there. And there you can see the footwall. Tracks are gone. But everything else is still here. Oh, there's another. That one looks pretty cool. McDonald's short. A nice looking quartz in there. Look at that. Looks like silver, huh? Going in there, you never know. Could be. Another can. Well, she goes for a while, that's for sure. Not quitting anytime soon. Following a lead here. I'm pretty happy I got in here to have a look at this. It was just kind of a fluke. We were looking at the top levels and couldn't find nothing in there, and happened to see that cabin, and I thought, well, fly around with the drone a little bit, and then all of a sudden saw the boiler. I figured I'd take a picture of the boiler, and all of a sudden find this at it. Wasn't anywhere I was expecting it at all. Ooh. Those stopes aren't even really that steep, you know. But already it's late in the afternoon. We're a long ways from camp, and we haven't even explored all the manual yet. So I think that's all we're going to get done today. The main hall level is usually the most interesting anyhow. That's where all the cool stuff is, it seems. It's folding and faulting in here. You keep thinking it's going to end, but it doesn't. It just keeps going and going and going. Calcite or quartz? It's quartz. Yeah, it's definitely quartz. Yeah. Well, that is the end. Speak of the devil. See, my beer was still there. So that proves there's no ghosts in mines, because you think if there's a ghost in here, he'd be awfully thirsty after not having any beer for a long, long time. He'd have grabbed that. So there's no ghosts in mines. And this is a cool mine. I'm not going to go too much further up there. There's a ridge that we climbed on today, the closer one, and quite a long ways further back. Now there's Lots of areas here where they're actually riding mountain bikes. They got trails that they drop them with helicopters on the top of the mountain. And this is one of the trails there. They can't be using them for many months of the year, but that's what that's for. So we're actually only about 10 kilometers or something from Retallick. We're not far from there. Yeah, so this is what you call a mountain trail. I hope I can film and drive at the same time, because if I make a mistake, I'd rather be in on the filming than on the driving part. Yeah, so we're just hanging out this cute little cabin up on top of Payne Mountain. I think it's not too far from the mine that we were just at, as the crow flies anyway. So heard out, there's a wood stove in here, and I think they use it in the wintertime for skiing or something. But I figured, what the heck, we'll just come in and we chased all the rats out there. Got to try to clean her up a little bit and put a big, everything's always wet when you're in mines. So we just fired up the wood stove here. We got a good fire going here. Just having a few brewskis. Better than sitting around the trailer doing nothing, eh? So got a nice little fire going there.